work in Jamestown, Williamsburg, or Yorktown, what we call America's historic triangle, know that nearly 400 years ago, the stage was set at Jamestown for the birth of our nation. In the coming months, we expect more guests to come here because there is no other place in the country where the exciting story of America's past comes to life more vividly. And you are a key component to the success of our future guests' visits. They will be asking you lots of questions, beginning with phone calls about where we are located, just off Interstate 64, 3 hours south of Washington, D.C., 1 hour from Richmond, and 1 hour from Virginia Beach. No matter where you work, you can help our guests plan and enjoy their visit to the historic triangle. There's never a shortage of things to do here because all of the attractions are close together and new shuttle bus services make travel convenient. You may be asking yourself, what makes this area so important that more people will want to visit? Well, Jamestown was established in 1607, 13 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth, and it became the first permanent English settlement in North America. Jamestown was also the meeting place of British America's first legislative assembly. Historic Jamestown offers a wealth of activities. Guests can share the moment of discovery with archaeologists in the 1607 James Ford excavation, tour the original 17th century church tower, take a walking tour with a ranger, and watch costumed glassblowers. At Jamestown Settlement, costumed historical interpreters bring 17th century Virginia to life at replicas of the 3 ships that transported the first settlers, a recreated colonial fort and Powhatan Indian village, and a riverfront discovery area. A film and gallery exhibits trace the colony's beginnings and chronicle its first century. In 1699, Virginia's capital was moved to the new city of Williamsburg. Today, restored colonial Williamsburg opens a window on life in the 1700s, when the city was the capital of Britain's largest and wealthiest American colony. Colonial Williamsburg offers America's premier live interactive museum experience. Guests can explore the ideas and dreams of both the great and everyday people who lived and worked in one of the most important towns in America on the eve of and during the American Revolution. Visitors to Colonial Williamsburg's historic area can purchase tickets to enter the Revolutionary City, a completely new living history experience. From the beginning of the rebellion against the British government to the winning of the war and creation of a new kind of society, guests are swept up in the momentous events of the American Revolution as played out on the streets of Williamsburg. What choices and sacrifices were people forced to make? What were their hopes and fears? This immersion experience brings the guest right into the action for a close-up and personal look at what it was like to take part in the Revolution and build a new nation. A visit to historic Yorktown allows guests to walk in the footsteps of George Washington, the Marquis de Lafayette, British General Lord Cornwallis, and other great men of history. At the Yorktown Battlefield and Visitor Center, guests will learn how America's independence was won and see where the British surrendered in 1781, ending the American Revolution. The Yorktown Victory Center, connected to the Visitor Center by a mile-long pedestrian riverwalk, offers a unique blend of thematic exhibits. A film and outdoor living history chronicle America's evolution from British colony to independent nation and emphasize the experiences of ordinary people. At the recreated Continental Army encampment and 1780s farm, costumed historical interpreters depict daily life of the period. For a very different experience, excitement knows no boundaries at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, a European-themed park with 17th century flair and 21st century technology. Consistently voted the world's most beautiful theme park, Busch Gardens offers more than 50 thrilling rides, 10 main stage productions, award-winning cuisine, one-of-a-kind specialty shops, and some of the world's top-rated roller coasters. Busch Gardens Williamsburg's Curse of Dark Castle is a one-of-a-kind, terrifying thrill ride through a haunted castle frozen in time. Riders board 8-passenger golden sleighs for a mesmerizing journey through an icebound world. Elements of this dynamic ride include 3D imagery, special effects, and a pulse-pounding drop. Water Country USA, the Mid-Atlantic's largest family water play park, features the world's latest, greatest state-of-the-art water rides and attractions, spectacular entertainment, shopping, and restaurants, all set to a colorful 1950s and 60s surf theme. Guests will also want to know about the many shopping and dining options our area has to offer. We can let them know what is available near the major attractions. At Merchant Square, located adjacent to Colonial Williamsburg, guests will see more than 40 unique and distinctive 21st century shops and restaurants. More shops, antique stores, galleries, and restaurants can be found in historic Yorktown and at Riverwalk Landing, located on the shores of the York River, just a short walk or trolley ride from Main Street. At Water's Edge, guests will discover an outdoor performance area, riverfront dining, and boating activities. There are so many options for dining, shopping, and all sorts of activities, including golfing, recreation, and entertainment. And you can help guests find the right choices to fit their interests. Did you know that guests can take a drive, walk, or bike along the Colonial Parkway, the link between Jamestown, Williamsburg, and Yorktown? Or that anglers can try their luck fishing, hikers can enjoy plentiful trails, and guests can canoe or kayak in area parks. And Yorktown Beach is perfect for picnicking and soaking up the sun. With so much to see and do, this is truly a vacation destination without limitations. Those of us who live and work here can help guests make the most of their visit to our region. We can take pride in knowing that we have so much to offer, and we can help guests find just the right combination of sights and activities to fill their vacation with special memories. It will be your knowledge and enthusiasm that will make a bright future for all of us here in the historic Triangle.